Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a lovely, peaceful, naturist Wednesday, the 20th of July. It's supposed to be in the low to mid 80s here in Toledo. Vancouver's supposed to be near 90 today, I think. Next week's going to be the good one. Both here and in Vancouver, over 100 degrees for about 3 or 4 days. It's going to be our first scorcher of the year. Heck, even the UK has broke records. I think 104.5 or something I seen. But they're just like the Northwest used to be here. Nobody has air conditionings. And not in their cars, not in buildings, not in schools. That's just the way it was here when I first moved up. It's amazing the difference that time makes. It marches on, doesn't it? All right. So we're probably going to be living in the old MDX here during the heat wave. Still haven't put tires on that war wagon. It's hard to get a hold of them. And then the prices are kind of crazy. So anyway, that's first world problems. So the MDX is it. Plus I can auto start that thing and you don't get into a 200 degree automobile at the end of the day. All right, let's bounce. I gotta say, Mama, the MDX is so much nicer than the old war wagon. It's quiet, it's comfortable. The air conditioners in the seat are worth the drive, if nothing else.
I know.
That feels so good.
It's very nice. We're very spoiled.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Yes, it is.
That racks up the old miles on her.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. The miles are going to come sooner or later anyhow.
Yeah.
Well, Mama,
yes,
we made it to hump day.
Yes, we have.
Hot day. Seems like just yesterday we were pulling in here. Well, the weekend's over.
I know.
It all happens too fast.
It does.
All right. Well, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
Or, like yesterday, I'll see you at the end of the day.
I know. You were gone. You didn't see you pass coffee.
Yep. All right. Love, see you, bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
The belt's going to have to find its home here right quick. Oh, Lordy, we'll just do a quick loop around the parking lot. Get her rolling here a little bit. Just that easy. Woo! Those mirrors are hard to see out of. Very nice. Ooh, look at that. It's got its steering nice and straight. It's just in my head because we were talking about that. One of the other techs was downstairs and he did the same thing as me. He just ordered his own tools. He goes, yeah, I come to use those ones you have down here. These are the official ones. And he goes, yeah, somebody boogered that one up. I said, yeah, I think somebody used the air ratchet on that thing. Ooh, he has got that suspension stiff. Well, you have to on these things because yeah, that bag kit back there will not very well thought out. It does some damage back there. His right side running lights on his bags and his right bag and right side of his trunk. I'm gonna have to adjust in mirrors. That's dangerous. He must be really tall. I apologize for messing with your mirrors. Need at least one of them to work. Alright. But the running light portion's not working. Brake lights work. The bike's lights, of course, are perfect. It's just the ones that are... The trunk has left and right lights on it. And his fender lights the LEDs are all intermittent. They're not flashing now, but sitting on my bench, they're like off and on and off and on. But they're functioning. You can see they work as turn signals. You can't hardly see it in the bright light, but they're doing their thing. But haven't seen any of the new ones come in for anything, because the first service is at 6,000 miles. And look, this thing's a 2019, and this is the first 12K service that has come across to me. Wow, this thing just feels very like secure and balanced feeling. It's almost like it's been super aligned or something. I don't know quite how to put my finger on it. It just feels like really stable feeling. It's that time of day we'll catch the scoop buses. Oh, so I didn't actually, I thought, and it looks like I may even have some time, but yeah, I was so tuckered out last night that ended up crashing out, and finally woke up at my desk. I woke up in between then because Sasha and Annie wanted to do their nightly rabbit hunt. It's not a hunt, they just want to see them, and they sniff out where they are. Sasha's so funny, when we get up to them, she just freezes and watches them. When she sees them, she'll about drag me off my feet. She wants to get to them, and then of course, you know, as we're running at them, they scoot in their little hole, and so she sniffs where they went. And then when she gets out on Leo's thing, I've told you before how the rabbits know just where Leo can reach. So we'll put Sasha on Leo's cable out there. She gets real close to him, and she sits down there, sitting there all prissy, like, and she like kind of barks at it, like wants it to come play with her. I don't think she would absolutely do anything to him, but we don't let them get to him anyway. Not even Abby and Danny. They're always on the hunt for something. They don't hurt them. In fact, they'll be in the yard, in the backyard and stuff, and they'll just walk right past them. The rabbits do. I think they just think they're part of the house or something. I don't know. Just another pet hanging around. It's funny how dogs do stuff like that. But anyway, the reason I bring that up, I didn't build yesterday's video, and I see somebody commented a few hours ago on the day before yesterday's video on this, and saying, well, I was hoping I'd see you doing the service. Well, I keep thinking that all of you guys have been around forever, so I don't even mention it anymore. And the reason I mention it now, there was an older video where I put some armrests on a F3 Limited, and the guy was upset that I didn't show how I installed them. So if you're new and you haven't been around a while, I used to mention every time I installed something. I probably should do that more, but you guys that watch every day, I don't want to drive you nuts with that. But I can't physically record installing or repairing stuff at work. I can discuss what I'm doing and what I've done, but I cannot show it on work. It's a thing with the corporate lawyers. They say that's a no-no, so it's not allowed. Now, if it was a demo, like a demo Ryker, RT, F3, whatever, or one of the BMWs, I take them home. Even though it's a demo unit, at home, I can show doing services and stuff like that. I get people that come in, I watched that old video of you changing oil in that 2015 Spider RT. He goes, that's like my little Bible. Every time I go to change my own oil, I watch that thing. All of that's still relevant, but the 2020 and newer RTs, you just access things a little different. The oil filter is just different. You don't have to do as much, actually, but not the same amount of time. You're just used to, you know, popping that right mirror, the right cover, You're just in there. There's no time saving. And the amount of time it takes to get that stupid little hose out of the master cylinder thing there, I can take the covers off of the 14 through 19s, you know, to get to the oil filter that's down there. Not this. This is different. But the RTs. So the new RTs are a lot like an F3, but easier because you're not going through that door. There's a whole panel that using automotive body clips you pop off. But yeah, I can't show that stuff at work actually doing it. So I try to get as close as I can, kind of point things out, but I can't physically show you how to do it. Kind of weird, huh? That's been the rule since 2015, somewhere in there. When they first put the kibosh on it. The Gilmore Indian was the one that did me in on that. I was showing way too many details, and even the corporate lawyers at work apparently watch my videos. There's details to that, I just don't want to discuss it. They probably wouldn't want me discussing that, the reasons why. And that is our corporate right there. That big old building. Man, it feels great out here. Plenty warm, but not that too hot. I hate when it's hot enough that you think about things like, what if my motorcycle broke down while I was riding it? Could you even survive in a shade? He was busy on the phone. He seen me. I waved to him. He didn't wave back. I got a little bit of a nod. The old rally. It's funny when you ride these things, because you know how they do what they do. You just constantly want to just bark this thing around. But even if I didn't have the camera on, I wouldn't do that to a customer's bike. You know, they probably got their own rules, how they treat their stuff. I wouldn't want anybody. I would never want to know someone was being not abusive, but what I know is okay may be seen as abusive to somebody else. So it's just best not to. Just respect people's stuff, in other words. I wouldn't want somebody squalling tires on mine. You know, I'd hope that they'd have fun, and I might even tell them, you know, hey, do this, you'll really like that, it lights it right up. You know, but if somebody doesn't tell you to go out there and do something like that, respect people's stuff. It's like, you know, never use rattle. When I say rattle guns, I'm talking about impact. Whether it's air or electric, those impact drivers, they work by literally, it's like hammer blows going on inside there. And it's really hard to get torques correct. There's no clutching to even get the torque correct. We've always referred to them as rattle guns, so if I'm not making any sense when I say that, I apologize. Look, he's got that BRP tank bag. Remember I had that? That thing was cool. I like that the inside's yellow. You don't lose nothing inside it. You can see it. Well, let's give her a quick once around. You guys already seen what it looked like, but I don't think you've seen it all together. Oh, I got those things at about 220. They broke free. So they weren't bad. They weren't specs, but they weren't bad. And so everything's reset. Of course, like I said, no harm, no foul on doing the rear one on there. It's just a good thing he brought it in for the service when he did. And this bracket back here, I can't get that seat. It was this way when I got it, but I can't get that seat to pop in. That's supposed to lock in. It's hitting in the back there. You can see Oh, now look, the running lights are working. Yeah, they're working. Oh well. And so you can see the lower segments are missing, and this one has like a gap between the very lower and up there. It's just that Chinese stuff. If it ain't doing it now, it'll do it later. Just leave them alone is what I always say. Very nice. So he has those BRP lights in the grips, and that was the one thing Kelly and I never did to our rally, is put that light kit in there. And things are quite bright. And they look good too. But yeah, he's got the LED bulb inserts on this thing. And where you run into a problem, you put the, you know, the hood light on, or these bark buster type things on here, hand guards. You put those on, it makes it obvious that you have, you know, halogen bulbs. They don't look that bad in person, but when you take pictures of them, it's almost impossible not for them to just look yellow. Just can't ever get that white balance right. All right, no looking. I seen you. Yeah, you sitting off to the side. Not your lady friend. Yeah, you sitting off to the side. I seen you trying to look. You ain't fooling nobody. Well, thanks for coming along for a Ryker rally ride. I don't know if he's coming to pick this thing up tonight, but I'm going to back her in the shop there and call it that for a ride. Thanks for hanging around during the 12K service, even though I don't show you how to do everything. I apologize for that. It's just the way it is. She's trying to mess me up here at the beginning of the vlog. So, hello there, YouTube. Another beautiful day. A little warmer today than it was yesterday, but that's all right. Got a good ride in today. Rode that Ryker rally.
That's always fun.
Speaking of that, I got the last clip of yesterday's vlog about to go into edit. So I'll build that. I'll get that out before the day's over, so I can technically say that yesterday's video got released today. Yeah. And I got to build this one on top of that. But anyway, a lot of fun. I told you guys earlier, I just crashed out. Old Sasha, she was upset. She didn't get to do her rabbit hunt walk in the middle of the dadgum. Why she wait to get dark?
I don't know.
It's scary out here. Sometimes it's so quiet and you just hear things snapping and cracking out in the woods. I'm like, that ain't good.
There's things out there.
And the dogs all stop and get all alert, and you're like, should I be running back to the house? But anyway. So I think on that, we're just going to roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
Appreciate you watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.